What's up, everybody? It's Blowover Productions here, and today we're going to be kicking off race number 11 of the Netflix Lower Series in Season 2 at Dover Motor Speedway. So with that being said, let's talk about these points. In first is going to be Max Stenson, who won our last Netflix Lower Series race, was at Talladega, and also won the Cup Series race. Then you have Cup Series race at Dover. Then you have Potato Chip, Ian McAllister, Crazy Bob, Rob Satchu, Chase Smith, Crafty Animations, Abel Bush, Ryder Madsen, Zakir Reedus, Joseph Stalling, Gio Tran, Justin Dowie, Damon Wool, Nick DiCaprio, Jetman Rodriguez, Nerdamon, Blue Ball, Jonas Walter, Joshua Rodriguez, Puerto Rico, YT, and finally William Maldonado in last as always. So with that out of the way, let's talk about these points. You have Damon Wool in first place on pole position, number 77 for Blazing Motorsports, and then in the back you have Max Stenson, the number 90, who won our last race, like I said, for the Netflix Lower Series at Talladega Super Speedway, and he also won the Cup Series race here, which I announced in the Truck Series video, but I lost the video for. And then you have Potato Chip once again running his cool golden Caesar financial scheme. I think that scheme looks pretty good. And of course, we have some special sponsors here today. Once again, Driver 81 is sponsoring Jetman. However, this will be the final race that he will be able to do so. So will Eric, again sponsoring Christina, as both of them are hanging up their helmets for the Niakers division and are retiring. So hopefully somebody else will take on their sponsors. If you're a driver in the series, comment down below if you want to take on their sponsor. But with that being said, the pace car is going to pull in. We're going to come onto the front straightaway. Abel Bush leads us on the outside. Damon Wool on the inside. The green flag's out in the air at Dover. Let's go! Damon Wool's pretty good at tracks like these. He's usually on pole position any other time. He just never wins. He wins some races, just not as much in the lower series. Crazy Bob, the number 92, is on his inside, followed by Random Mazpan, both of whom didn't perform too stellar in the truck series. Speaking of the truck series, Christina Animations finishes. Oh, we got a crash behind. One car is upside down. It's Nick DiCaprio barrel rolling coming into turn one. One other car was crashing with him. A huge wreck to start off this race. What in the world just happened? Who was the other car? It was Joseph Stalling. Let's go to the replay and see what happened. Coming out of turn 4, it looks like Nick DiCaprio made contact with the 95. Sent them both hard into the wall. And Nick flipped upside down and over on his lid. Gets back up on his wheels, tumbles once again up and over 2 times, I think now 3, coming into the wall for 4, bangs right on the outside wall, flips back over again. That's a vicious wreck. I know he has a headache right now because golly, that was a hit on the inside wall. There it is again. Ooh, hard into the wall. The 27 flips up and over multiple times. I think he flipped on his driver's side too. That was a really bad wreck. Here it is one more time. Bang! Right over on his driver's side. Starts flipping viciously up into the corner, hits the wall, and then smacks right back down on the wheels. Horrible crash for the 27. We got more problems. It's another Gaming Motorsports car, Abel Bush in the 56. He's smoking big time. Looks like we got another replay on our hands here, folks. Oh, let's make sure he doesn't get hit, though. All right, he's good. Let's go to the replay now. All right, so what happened with Abel? Looks like, Justin Joey, another Game Motorsports car, turned Eva McAllister down the track. They just barely missed the inside wall. She starts spinning. Justin Joey tries to come back up on the track, but gets hit by Eva's teammate, Nerna Mom, in the 63, and just barely missed 2 of her other teammates, Zakir Reedus in the 38 and Gio Tran in the 10. They all went up into the outside wall. Justin Joey barely got missed by the 12 of Puerto Rico there. There it is again. So it looks like 2 different teams caught up in these wrecks. We got Gaming Motorsports and Team Preppy, and also Joseph Stalling from Team Tiger 2, who's an affiliate with Team Preppy. So big wreck here, all 4 cars sliding down the bottom of the track. However, with that out of the way, we'll see you on the restart. Welcome back to Dover Motor Speedway, everybody. The pace car's already pulled in. Damon Wool's going to be leading us back to the green flag on pole position. Crazy Bob behind him in the number 92 for Gaming Motorsports. And followed up in your rear is the top 3 with Random Mazpan in the 43. So with that being said, the green flag's out in the air. Let's keep going at Dover. Now, I don't exactly remember what I was explaining before that big wreck happens, so I'm gonna try to remember what I was yapping about. Oh, I was talking about the Truck Series race. So for the Truck Series race, Krastina ended off his career with a blast win in the Truck Series race by winning it over Random Mazepin and Caden Dickinson. So he's now going to hang up his helmet. He's in this race, obviously, sponsoring Eric again. However, this is going to be his final broadcasted race, as the YouTube Cup Series video is not being posted. So hopefully we can give a warm goodbye to the 45 car and the rest of the Balls Animation Motorsports team, because it's not just about Krastina. Blue Ball and Jebman, who is the driver sponsoring Driver 81 today, will also be hanging up their helmets for Balls Animation Motorsports, as will the rest of their teammates who partake in the Cup Series, except for Puerto Rico. He will continue his Cup Series operation, but just has to find the team to allow him to continue to do so. So Blue Ball in the 7. Contact! Crazy Bob into the wall and got turned by a Random Mazepin. Tags the 85, the 90s in it. Multi-car wreck coming into turn 1. The caution's going to come back out. Big wreck here. Golly, I can't even take the time to talk about the race. If that smoke detector goes off one more time, there's going to be a problem. But anyways, let's go to the replay. Alright, coming out of turn 4, it looks like Random Mazepin just got too close on the corner of the 92, slammed right into the wall. It looks like a lot of the Game Motorsports cars are having trouble with this inside wall on the front stretch. Random Mazepin tries to come back up the track, swiped right into the left rear of the 15 in the process, sent him spinning into the wall in front of the field, collected the 85 of Jebman, who slammed down into Max Stenson, collecting everybody else on the high side with him, and everybody else kind of just piles in. Luckily, this time, Krastina gets through. Chase Smith as well, Jonas Walter in tow, and Puerto Rico. William O'Donnell escapes it, but Blue Ball, Rob Statue, and Potato Chip are not as lucky. Boom! Right in that wall. Wasn't as bad as Nick's hit, but definitely still pretty bad. Look at everybody sliding up into that wall. Joshua Rodriguez, all three of the Los Hermanos cars in this, the 18, 43, and 97. Big hits all around, of course. Looks like the Balls Animation Motorsports team isn't off to a good start today for their final race in the Netflix Lower Series. All right, folks, welcome back to Dover Motor Speedway. Damon Wool's going to lead us back to the green flag, followed by two Team Preppy teammates, Zakir Reedus and Gia Tran in the 38 and 10. The green flag's back out in the air. Let's keep going at Dover. So as I was explaining earlier, the fact that Balls Animation Motorsports is shutting down is going to leave a huge wad of charters open for drivers to join the Cup Series. We just have to figure out who's going to have the skill to do so, and that'll be determined by the Kansas race. And a practice session has already ran through for the Truck Series race, and that's how we determine that Evan Ferran and the Tabor twins will be getting a seat up to the Netflix Lower Series race, as will Netflix Lower Series. Zakir Reedus gets turned by his teammate Gia Tran hard into the wall. He spins in front of the pack and luckily gets missed. Tensions between the 38 and 10 probably now, but let's go to the replay and see why Gia just turned her own teammate into the wall. Oh, Jebman's still in this thing. I thought he would have gotten taken out. Anyways, let's see what happens here. Coming out of turn 4 onto the front straightaway, Gia just tagged the 38 hard into the wall. Everybody's hitting like that exact same spot in the wall. It's deadly. Luckily, he saved it before he could have got hit again. Hard into the wall. Gia almost got hit herself as well. Potato Chip and Rob Statue, both of those cars went way up high. This angle from pit road shows how hard the hit was as well from the other side. But we'll see you on the restart. Welcome back to Dover Dover Motor Speedway, folks. The pace car's already pulling in. Damon Wool's leading this field again. And Krastina Animations, who was running his final race in the NYACRS division is sponsoring Eric again. Could he possibly get it 2 times in a row at Dover and get and end his career for his team and Balls Animation Motorsports with the most bittersweet ending possible? We'll see in just a few laps here, as we're already almost halfway done with this race. Will Eric again be sponsoring the greatest turnaround in history of NYACRS? We'll see, like I said, in a few laps. He's already getting moved to the outside by Chase Smith, but he shakes him off on the inside. He's already still chasing down Damon Wool. Chase is trying to move him up the track again. He gets a little bit of leverage there, and Chase has got help on the bottom from the 12. The 8's a little bit farther behind the 45. Now they're going to go 3 wide behind him coming out of turn 4. Damon Wool is still with a good lead. And contact with the 9 and 12. They go hard into the wall. Chase Smith up the track into the outside. Oh my gosh, he gets clobbered by the 42 and 5. The 90 slows down hard on the brakes. The caution is going to come back out. Major hits for the 9. Just like at, Atlanta, I think? Goodness gracious. He got some air. All right, coming out of turn 4, he bumped the 12 once, and they, I guess, tried to retaliate with each other. That sent them both into the wall. Chase got some air time there, slid up the track hard into the outside wall. So was the 12, and here comes Rob Statue with nowhere to go, right in the passenger side. All 4 tires off the ground. William O'Donnell slammed into the 42 as he slides down the track. Big hits all around. Max Sensen hits the 42 again. Looks like he's still beefing with his old Game Motorsports partner. Look at that. Oh, my God. Oh, the 9 is just getting tossed around like a dang dough for Pizza Hut or something. I don't even know what I was trying to say there, but we'll see when the restart. Welcome back to Dover, everybody. We're back green, and Damon Wool still leading with Crash Scene Animations close behind. Jonas Walter in tow as well. Eric again must be on the edge of his seat, and driver 81 must be rooting for his best buddy to see if Crash Scene Animations could get his one final career win after his great win in the Truck Series. Could he possibly get Eric again a win here today on his car for his final race? I don't know how many times I have to bring this back up that Balls Animation Motorsports is closing, but it's a pretty big deal considering they were one of the first teams in NYACRS to get 6 drivers in their operation, and they also have the most, tied with the most wins for NYACRS division with ABM, Animated Buddies Motorsports. But they're definitely still up there in wins. They have 13 total, I think, between their drivers, and ABM has maybe 14. But that's not exactly a tie, but I think it's very close. But unfortunately, since they are closing down operations, they will be forever stuck at 13 until maybe one of their drivers comes back for a different season. It'll be like Carl Edwards, perhaps, but who knows? They never got the chance to get a championship, although they had the opportunity to in both Season 1 with Philiball Animations and Season 2 with Blue Ball. The Xfinity Championship never came the Lower Series Championship never came their way, unfortunately, but they definitely had the skill and the talent to here. Crash Scene Animations is putting up a good show for his final Netflix Lower Series race, and he's doing a great job right now. He's still chasing down Damon Wool, showing the aggression that he's been trying to show for the past 3 seasons. Here comes Jonas Walter down to the bottom. And make a little bit of contact and save it. Crash Scene Animations has been racing in NYACRS for over 3 seasons now. He started in Season 1 halfway through, driving the number 27 pink and brown Cheerwine car. Season 2 came around. He was driving the 27 again. This time his car would be red and white. And he still had no wins to his name. Here comes Season 3. His car's still red and white, and he ended up getting his first career win at first YouTube Cup Series win at Las Vegas. However, halfway through the YouTube Cup Series Season 3, we managed to create the Netflix Lower Series, in which he got his first 2 career wins at Charlotte and I think New Hampshire in the Netflix Lower Series, and then he would get another career win in the newly formed Truck Series this season. And then he would continue to dominate with his success, obviously. And then he got another win at Martinsville, Richmond, and also the Truck Series race, and he might even get another one here before his season and career might be over. If he can get around the 8 and the 77 here, it might just happen. Now, Damon Wool and Jonas have been in a long-time drought for lower series wins for quite some time now, because Damon hasn't won in the lower series since Rockingham in season 1 of the lower series. That was over 30 races ago. Jonas hasn't won since Las Vegas, which was the race immediately after Rockingham, so his drought is also over 30 races. However, both of them have YouTube Cup Series wins, which we're a little bit closer to now, as Damon won in he won at Richmond in the Richmond 2 in the Cup Series, which is a little under 20 races ago, and Jonas won at Jonas won in Daytona in season 2, and they've caught up to Jedman sponsoring driver 81. Not a good look for Balls Animation Motorsports as they close operations. One of their cars is about to get lapped down as one of the other ones is fighting for the lead. I guess this is going to be the final time we see driver 81 on the number 85 car, and it's going to be him getting lapped. He did, however, give Christina a chance to get to the front here, because now Damon Wool's gotten slowed down big time. So I guess Christina is throwing his fist in the air right now. But it all comes down to this, I suppose, because we're coming to the 10 to go mark, and Christina is still trying to fight for the lead. I don't want to sound too biased here, but I kind of do want him to win, because that would be a great storyline for the 45. I'm getting a little bit emotional here, because Balls Animation Motorsports has definitely been one of my favorite teams throughout these 3 seasons. They've always been competitive, aggressive. They've won. They've crashed. They've had some pretty big crashes here. A little bit of contact in the YouTube Cup Series. And it's honestly been amazing chatting with them, talking to them behind the track. It was an awesome time, really. And that, I guess, all ends because they're closing operations in Yonkers. So the connections will probably be on and off now. However, we get to see one final display of their talent here in the form of Christina Animations. And Puerto Rico in the 12 car, who's also about to get lapped, is racing for them in the Cup Series. However, luckily, he won't have to worry in the lower series because he formed his own team, luckily. And technically, so did Christina in the Truck Series, so you would think he would stay there. But as I said, Christina is retiring from Knackers altogether, so Orbis Troy will still be letting him go. However, that's why the Biffler will be taking his font number until it's changed at Kansas. So we're coming around to 8 laps to go here. Damon Wool's on the side of the 45. Jonas Walters still with a good lead. Damon's trying to get around the 45. Does it with pretty much no problem. Jonas Walter might be ending that streak today, but so could Damon. He's had a fast car all day. He was in front pretty much all race. Christina has been fighting for the lead too, so I think it's going to be another finish like the Truck Series. We're just going to have to see who's more evenly matched than others, because the 3 trucks that finished 1, 2, 3 in that race were also running pretty good all day. Caden Dickinson, Eli Tabor, and Christina. Now, he did good in that race, but we have to see how he does here. Comes off the bumper of the 77 again. They got to work together to get back up to the 8 here. And just by the way that they're driving, I can tell it's going to be close. It could be Damon, Jonas, or Christina. 5 laps to go at Dover. These are the formation laps where you're really going to want to see who's going to help you get to the front. And I know I'm talking like this is super speedway, but it's no super speedway. Obviously, it's just Dover. But the way these guys are racing, the fact that they're coming up on more lap cars, it could start being like that, honestly. 4 laps to go. And like I said, they are indeed catching another lap car. There's only 7 cars on the lead lap right now, actually. And the next one they're going to be lapping is going to be the 5 of William O'Donnell. And if they catch up to them, Max Stenson. 3 laps to go for Jonas Walter, Damon Wool, and Christina. It's his final race, guys. Could William O'Donnell slow down the 8 and allow the 77-45 to catch up. He's put him on the bottom. That's going to make him turn that wheel more. But here comes Damon and Crastino with him. They made a little contact off the corner with 2 laps to go. Here comes Damon. He's charging under the 8. Getting them side by side is going to help Crastino a little bit. Here they come through 3 and 4. He only has a couple more turns to do it. White flag out in the air for Jonas Walter. Who's going to win it at Dover? Crastino Animations, no matter what, is going to get his final top 3. But will he win the race? Could Damon and Jonas screw up in these final corners? Here they come, side by side. Damon Wool gets down on the bottom. The 8 up top. Here they come, side by side to the line. Contact made. It's Jonas Walter at the line. Crastino Animations, for the final time in the Actors Division, will finish in 3rd place. Jonas Walter is your winner. He ends his dry streak of not winning the lower series, just barely beating out Damon Wool. And with that, Balls Animation Motorsports' operation in Yonkers comes to an end after, what's 36 times 3? I feel like it's 144 because 12 times 12 is 144. And 12 times 3 is 36. So 36 times 3 would be 144, right? I don't know. It's got to be something like that, something close to there, because I know it's got to be at least over 90, because 30 times 3 is 90, and then 6 plus 6 plus 6 is 18, and 90 plus 18 would be 108. So after 108 races in Yonkers, Balls Animation Motorsports will finally close its doors today here after Dover, and hopefully they'll come back, but I'm not too sure. Maybe they'll do one-off races at the super speedways, the fun tracks like Daytona and Talladega. I'll definitely ask them about it because it'll make the races more interesting, but for now, their full-time career drivers will be hanging up their helmets. So with that said, this will be the last time that we see Jebman, Blue Ball, Philip Ball, Drew Dernill, Geo Balls, or Crastino Animations on the track for full time today. A bittersweet ending for a team with Crastino getting them just one final win, and their last full-time win coming with, I actually don't remember. I don't know if Balls Animation Motorsports got a win in the Cup Series yet. If they did, I probably just don't remember it, but they did, I know, get a win at Martinsville recently in the lower series because they won at Talladega. They won at that race before Martinsville. But with that being said, we'll see them in another time probably. Who knows, maybe they'll come back next season ready to race again. But with that being said, this has been Blowover Productions. This was the Netflix Lower Series at Dover. We'll see you at our next race, which will be at Kansas. Balls Animation Motorsports, we'll see you some other time. Peace.